Strong winds, low humidity, much of the Bay Area facing warnings about fire weather danger. The preparations underway in the areas that could see their power shut off. The National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning for much of the Bay Area starting tonight through Saturday evening. Welcome everybody to the 4. I'm Greg Lee.
And I'm Alex Savage. Fire departments are staffing up all across the region and keeping a close eye on these dangerous conditions. KTVU's Tom Vacar joining us now live from Napa County with a look at how people there are preparing as the winds will be picking up here in the coming days. Tom?
Specifically, way above Napa County, Napa Valley, and where we're at is a place called Angwin, population 2,700 people. 2,700 people who are facing a power shutoff, and I want to show you something. This is one of the many centers set up by PG&E across its territory where shutoffs are possible. People will be coming here when the power shutoff comes, and it's likely to come very soon, and they can charge batteries, get water, and get a number of other services. In fact, we've been told that power cutoff here could come as soon as 5:30 today, and if it's off, it could take as long as till 4 p.m. on Sunday to do that. So this is the rest of that story. As of midday Thursday, there were potential shutoffs, now down to 20,000 customers from Shasta in the north to Santa Barbara, 400 miles south.
Right now, we are seeing possible impact to around 8,000 customers across portions of the Bay, so that is mostly in the lesser populated areas across the Bay.
Angwin on Howell Mountain, 1,800 feet above the Napa Valley, had already been warned of shutoffs as early as Thursday afternoon. Nikki Balleri sells pottery in her shop, but also sells all over the nation from her factory, especially popular with high-end restaurants.
We use, we use electricity, and we need to plan how we're going to manage our inventory, in regards to the power outages, but 3 days seems a little excessive.
Angwin's elementary school had to get a generator, not just for outages, but for shelter for children when parents are working and there are outages.
It's all really stressful, I think, especially being involved in the fires and evacuating and, having our kids that they kind of growing up in this fear of fire and having the power go out at night.
The combination Ace Hardware grocery store is so important to Angwin that they have their own backup power supply, as do many other people here because power outages happen quite often. To have fewer, shorter, and smaller area outages as the weather rapidly changes, new, sophisticated technologies are playing a huge role with almost 1,600 weather stations and 600 to 1,000 cameras all over its territory.
Using our high-resolution weather models that are coming in multiple times per day, 4 times per day. That's also coupled with the machine learning models that we're getting from our individual weather stations. And so the scope is constantly refined.
We've gotten used to it. I think it's a real headache. I think that these lines should have been underground 25 years ago.
A lot of people think that, and in fact, the situation here is pretty dire when you think about it because they're pretty sure that the cutoffs are going to come, but they're prepared for it because they're so used to it, and because they're so used to it, they kind of get along and say, such is life. Tom Vacar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Tom, that gentleman from PG&E talked about the scope and the technology they're using. PG&E's been able to really target some of these power shutoffs when they come.
Well, if this same situation would have existed back in 2019 or 2020, you would literally have hundreds of thousands of people waiting to find out if they were going to be cut off. And then they wouldn't even know when that would happen. Now, they're much, much more precise. Now, they can change this on a dime if they have to, but that's part of the advantage, so that when they find a group of people they don't have to shut off, they just take them off the list. So you got to watch your power maps very, very closely on the PG&E website to see when those outages are coming. And they seem to be pretty accurate because they can change those, again, by the technology that they use.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of improvements to this system over the past few years. Tom Vacar live in Napa County. Tom, thank you.